to consider the possibility that the Indiana Fever are in on the plot to destroy Caitlin Clark. Stephanie White is an idiot, should be fired.
The frustration among Indiana Fever supporters has officially reached a boiling point. What was once quiet concern has now turned into a loud, unified call spreading rapidly across social media. Fans say they're finished with waiting and tired of holding back their opinions. Their message is simple and growing stronger every day. They want current head coach Stephanie White to step aside and see franchise legend Larry Bird take the reins. It's a bold demand fueled by passion, nostalgia, and a deep desire to see the team return to winning ways.
Clark is the cash cow. She is box office. When she plays, the ratings go up, revenue goes up, interest goes up. When she doesn't play, it plummets. 36% drop in the ratings for All-Star Weekend for the WNBA a few weeks ago. Last year, she didn't miss a game. This year, she missed 17 games. This is a person that everything she touches with women's basketball turns to gold. They didn't have chartered jets until she arrived. She arrived, they had chartered jets 2 minutes later, 2 weeks later.
Now, before you brush this off as simple fan overreaction, it's worth taking a closer look at why the noise around the Indiana Fever keeps getting louder. The frustration didn't appear overnight. It has been building game after game, moment after moment. Many supporters believe there are serious questions about how rookie superstar Caitlin Clark is being handled, from her role on the court to the way she is supported and valued within the organization. To them, this isn't just about wins and losses. It's about protecting and maximizing the impact of one of the most important figures in women's basketball today. As the debate spreads, fans are demanding answers. Why does it feel like expectations and reality are drifting further apart? Why is the tension around the team growing instead of settling down? And perhaps the biggest question fueling all the speculation: is there any real chance that franchise legend Larry Bird could step in and change the direction of the situation? The conversation is heating up fast, and the spotlight is only getting brighter.
Indiana Fever fans, so let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100 like a Ben Frank. You hear me? So let me ask y'all again. Is Stephanie White a good coach? A great coach? I'm waiting. No, she not. Not even close. If anything, she puts a star in the offense. She's sucking the life out of the team, out of the franchise. And Kelly Krostoff, whatever her name is, Lyndon, you hear me? They all need to go.
If you spend even a few minutes scrolling through Indiana Fever content lately, you can feel the intensity right away. The mood is heated, the reactions are sharp, and supporters are clearly energized. This latest wave of frustration isn't tied to just one game or one decision. Fans say it comes from what they see as a continuing trend, a direction they believe started the moment head coach Stephanie White took charge. The heart of the debate is a straightforward but powerful belief. Many within the fan base feel the team's entire system should revolve around rising superstar Caitlin Clark. In their view, building everything around her talent, vision, and impact isn't just an option, it's a necessity. And until they see that clearly happening on the court, the noise and pressure surrounding the organization are only expected to grow louder.
She's the sole reason, period. I'm tired of people saying, oh, it just happened. It was just a coincidence. Oh, it was already trending up. Let's just even look at this chart behind us. These are all the years in the past, 12, 13 years, and that's 500K. These numbers, for the most part, weren't even close to 500K. When Caitlin comes, look at what happens. Don't tell me Caitlin ain't the reason. Caitlin is the reason why they just got that money they just got. Caitlin is the reason why they staying in amazing hotels. Caitlin is the reason why they getting all the stuff that they got. All the charting the flights. Literally, Caitlin is the...
To understand why emotions are running so high, you first have to look at the reality surrounding the Indiana Fever. This isn't a franchise stacked with years of championship dominance or overflowing with elite talent at every spot on the roster. Instead, the team's current identity and much of its future hope is tied closely to one transformational figure, Caitlin Clark. She has become the driving force behind sold-out arenas and surging television numbers. She is the spark that has pushed the Fever back into national conversations about relevance and potential contention. Supporters understand how central her presence is to everything happening right now around the league. That impact is widely recognized as well. But the growing debate among fans is whether head coach Stephanie White is fully embracing that reality, and whether the team's strategy truly reflects the importance of building around its biggest star.
The number one priority was to land Kelsey in free agency again. Just how important was she to your team this year? How important has she been to the Fever? Obviously, the 8 years she's been with the franchise, and how badly do you want to keep her around?
I mean, yeah, she was the number one priority a year ago, and she's the number one priority this year. She's been so important. And, I said this last year, Kelsey deserves to go through this stage of her Indiana Fever career. She's been through sort of the worst of the worst, for lack of a better term, in and out of the building, growing pains with getting the organization back. You don't get back-to-back number one picks unless you've been at the bottom for a while, right? And she showed up like a pro every day, and she just continues to work and continues to grow, and she carried the franchise, and she carries the teams in different ways, and she deserves the opportunity.
This is the moment many fans say the tension truly reached a new level. Head coach Stephanie White spoke openly about guard Kelsey Mitchell being a key pillar in her long-term vision for the Indiana Fever. To be fair, few supporters are questioning Mitchell's talent or her value as a proven scorer. She has built a strong reputation and earned respect throughout the league. But for a large portion of the fan base, the issue isn't about Mitchell's ability. It's about priorities. They believe the offense should clearly revolve around superstar Caitlin Clark, especially after her return from injury and her continued rise on the global stage. With her recent international success and early buzz as a potential MVP frontrunner for the 2026 season, expectations around her role have only intensified. From the fans' perspective, shifting too much focus away from Clark risks creating disconnect inside the locker room and confusion about the team's true direction. And once that perception takes hold, winning back full trust becomes a much tougher challenge.
All right, there appears to be major decisions ahead of the Indiana Fever front office, Amber Cox, Kelly Krauskopf, and head coach Stephanie White. And the truth be told, we don't trust any of them based on the blunders that they made last offseason. And it appears the Indiana Fever might make the crucial mistake. And maybe it's not even a mistake on their end. Stephanie White has already come out and said how Kelsey Mitchell is the number one priority and how she wants to build this team around Kelsey Mitchell. And if they are committing to giving her a multi-year max contract, they've officially chose Kelsey Mitchell over Caitlin Clark.
The 2026 campaign hasn't even begun for the Indiana Fever, yet debate is already intensifying over the direction of the team. Some early signals have led fans to believe that superstar Caitlin Clark may be expected to adapt to an existing system rather than serve as the driving force behind it. That perception alone has been enough to spark strong reactions across the fan base. Supporters often point to Clark's recent performance at an international tournament in Puerto Rico, where she took full control as the primary ball handler and offensive leader. With freedom to create, dictate tempo, and play her natural game, she delivered dominant performances that quickly reignited national buzz around her potential. In the aftermath, odds makers pushed her into early conversations as a co-favorite for the upcoming MVP race, a reflection of what many believe she looks like when fully trusted and allowed to operate without restrictions. When head coach Stephanie White emphasized the importance of guard